Blanket on the windowsill, daylight learning to be still. Soft December, gentle gray covers up the noisy day. Phone is sleeping in the drawer, I don't need that world as more. Kettle hums its little song, steam lines dancing all along. Floor is cold but I don't mind, I have time to be behind. I've been running months on end, chasing things I can't defend. Now the sky is telling me rest can also set you free. Soft December, soon it's Christmas on the floor, where the cozy socks and storybooks are scattered more. Soft December, with the candle's tiny flame, writing hope in shadows, whispering my name. Soft December, I will let this quiet stay. As a gentle gift I give myself today. Outside branches sketch the white on a canvas of twilight. Neighbors' laughter drifts above like a slowly rising dove. I don't envy bigger plans, crowded halls or distant lands. Here in this familiar room, peace is learning how to bloom. In the hush between the ticking hands, I can hear my own demands start to fade and rearrange into softer, kinder change. Soft December, soon it's Christmas on my bed, where I rest my overthinking tired head. Soft December, every breath a quiet prayer for the ones I love wherever they are out there. Soft December, I don't need a perfect scene, just the courage to be simple and serene. I will write a list of things, not of tasks but blessings brings. Name them in my crooked lines, let them be my twinkling signs. I have made it through the year, every joy and every tear. Soft December takes my hand, says you did the best you can. Soft December, soon it's Christmas in my chest, like a lullaby that tells me you can rest. Soft December, while the world is trimmed in gold, I will choose a quiet warmth that can't be sold. Soft December, when the fireworks appear, I will still remember how you held me here. Soft December, even when the trees are bare, I will feel the gentle weight of tender care. Soft December, you have taught me to receive all the love I once found so hard to believe. Blanket on the windowsill, nighttime learning to be still. Soft December in the air, I inhale and I am there.
Chairs and sheets in clumsy rows, tiny world that no one knows. We build castles out of quilts, laugh at all the crooked tilts, string some fairy lights inside, make a doorway we can slide, pillows stacked like city walls, softest kingdom ever built at all.
Outside winter taps the glass, inside time forgets to pass. We don't need a grand design to declare this space is mine, ours. In fact, this little tent where our heavy thoughts are spent. Blanket fort, soon it's Christmas in your shade, where the worries and the deadlines slowly fade. Blanket fort, with our snacks and silly jokes, we can breathe beneath the weight of grown-up yokes. Blanket fort, we are safe and we are small, and that might be the greatest gift of all. We tell stories with our hands, draw new worlds in pillow lands,
Share our fears in whispered streams,
turn them into softer dreams.
phones are somewhere far away outside this invented bay.
In the fabric's gentle glow, we remember we can grow. We have been so strong all year, now we let ourselves be here. Let the sheets and chairs transform into shelter from the storm. Blanket fort, soon it's Christmas in your seams, stitching comfort into all our fragile themes. Blanket fort, we can laugh until we cry at the ways we try to always qualify. Blanket fort, you remind us we are free to be clumsy, honest, tender, just to be. Maybe being grown is learning how to build spaces like this here and now. Not with brick or shining glass, but with time we let each other pass. Without armor, without mask, only hearts and simple tasks. Blanket fort, soon it's Christmas, hold us close as the world outside presents its shining shows. Blanket fort, in your fabric we find rest from the urge to always be our very best. Blanket fort, when the season slips away, we will keep this way of being on our way. Blanket fort, we can fold you up and still carry what you meant in every day we feel. Blanket fort, you're a metaphor of grace, for the quiet love that builds a softer place.
Chairs move back, the sheets unfold, floor is just the floor we know,
But the world feels less like court since we built a blanket fort. Clock hands barely seem to move. Snowflakes find their lazy groove. Slow snowfall outside my pane, whitening the evening train. Every car a moving glow, drawing lines in drifting snow. I sit wrapped in knitted throw, let the quiet overflow. Music low and lights are dim as the night leans further in. I have carried weight all year in my chest and in my ear. Now the sky is whispering, let it down, let it sing. Slow snowfall, soon it's Christmas in the air, filling all the empty spaces with its care. Slow snowfall on the rooftops, on the trees, on the thoughts that kept me waking on my knees. Slow snowfall, cover all the jagged ground with a soft reminder I can still be found. Messages and ringing screens fade behind these gentle scenes. I don't have to answer all every notification call. I can take this evening slow, watch the white horizons grow. Let my heartbeat find its pace in this fragile sacred space. There is beauty in the things that take their time, in the quiet, in the pause between the chimes. I will trust that I don't have to rush to be worthy of this hush. Slow snowfall, soon it's Christmas on my street, where the crunch of fresh white blankets every beat. Slow snowfall, covering the scars and lines of the sidewalks with forgiving gentle signs. Slow snowfall, I will let you show the way, how to soften all the sharpness of the day. When the world is asking me to shine, to be brighter than this simple heart of mine, I will look outside and watch the flakes falling at the only speed they take. No one shouts them into something more, they just land and quietly restore. Slow snowfall, soon it's Christmas, I will stay in the rhythm of your light and patient play. Slow snowfall, as you gather on the sill, I will learn the art of learning to be still. Slow snowfall, when the seasons spin and turn, I will keep the lessons that you let me learn. Slow snowfall, even when you melt away, I will know that I don't have to win the day. Slow snowfall, I can walk and breathe and be, and that's more than any trophy, promise me. Clock hands join the drifting drift, time itself begins to lift. Through the quiet, through it all, falls a slow, forgiving fall.
Door clicks shut, the world stays out. Quiet air replaces doubt. Home for two or maybe more. Names and slippers by the door. Coats hung up in crooked lines, like a row of clumsy signs. We don't live in magazine, but it's still our favorite scene. Mismatched mugs and squeaky chairs, yet there's kindness in the stares. When the year feels heavy in my bones, the small space can soften all the tones. Every corner, every flaw is a note in what we saw. Home for two, soon it's Christmas in these walls, where we've weathered silent storms and midnight calls. Home for two, we don't need a perfect view, just the quiet fact that I have me and you. Home for two, let the glowing night pass by. We've already found our piece of winter sky. We heat up a simple meal, nothing fancy but it's real. Talk about the highs and lows, laugh at all the things we chose. Turn on lights we strung in haste, gold and silver slightly laced with the dust of other years, shining through our present fears. I don't need to prove that we're enough with a picture-perfect love. In the sink our plates still clean, in our hearts a softer sheen. Home for two, soon it's Christmas in our hands, where we hold each other's wild and tender plans. Home for two while the snow drifts past the glass. We will let this simple evening slowly pass. Home for two, every laugh and every sigh is a gift that money never ever buys. Maybe someday life will rearrange, bring new faces, seasons change, but tonight this little place is a universe of grace. We will dance in socks on floors, talk of futures, open doors, thank the year for what it gave, even where it could not save. Home for two, soon it's Christmas, we are here with our incomplete but honest atmosphere. Home for two, when the fireworks paint the sky, we might just stay in and let them pass us by. Home for two, this small address becomes the ground where our ordinary magic can be found. When the decorations fall, we will still have painted stories on this wall. Home for too long beyond this season's end, you will be my favorite place, my dearest friend. Door clicks soft, the night leans in, we exhale and just begin in this humble borrowed room. Love has made its quiet bloom. Finger lines on fogged up glass, watching all the people pass. From my tiny second floor, I can hear the closing door of the bakery down the lane, letting sweet scents slip again. Little lights along the rail blink like stories, soft and pale. I just sit and sip my tea, let the city visit me. I'm not out there in the crowd tonight, but I'm still inside the light. Every face I see below is a thread within the glow. Winter window, soon it's Christmas in my room. Paper stars and quiet tunes dissolve the gloom. Winter window, framing life like running film. Every frame is overflowing, never still. Winter window, I don't need a bigger stage to feel a brand new chapter turning on the page. Someone stops to fix her sleep, smiles at something they believe. Dog in knitted coat and hood trots along the neighborhood. A cyclist with a braided crown hums while speeding up and down. All these passing fleeting scenes fill the spaces in between. I could chase the brightest boulevard, but the simplest view goes just as far. In this little rented space, I have found a sacred place. Winter window, soon it's Christmas at my sill, where the candles flicker softly, standing still. Winter window, catching snowflakes when they fall on the fragile glass that somehow holds it all. Winter window, I can see the world unfold in the warmth of blankets, keeping out the cold. Maybe next year I'll go dancing in the square. Wear my brightest coat and let the laughter fill the air. Maybe next year I'll be lost among the lights, but tonight I'll let these gentle frames be enough for my sight. Winter window, soon it's Christmas in my chest, like the glow of distant towers when the sun is rest. Winter window, every stranger passing by is a note within a giant lullaby. Winter window, let me hold this simple view as a quiet promise that the world is turning new. Winter window, when the season fades away, I will still remember this soft watching day. On the calm of winter's crest, I discover staying can be just as blessed. Finger lines fade from the glass, streetlights shimmer as they pass. I turn down the evening show, keep the gentle city glow. First flakes on the empty street, breath like clouds in front of me. Sharp lights waking one by one, new day, same sky, different sun. Coffee in my gloved right hand, earbuds in, I make my plans. Crosswalk blinking soft and red, Christmas songs inside my head. Buses draw their silver lines on this map of city time. Every window, tiny stage, setting up for holiday. Perfect postcard scene, just these little sparks of in-between, when the world feels quieter than before, like it's holding something at the door. Soon it's Christmas, I can feel it in the air, in the laughter of a stranger, tinsel in their hair. Soon it's Christmas, every step's a little light, turning ordinary sidewalks into something bright. Soon it's Christmas, and I'm walking into noon, with my scarf around my neck and my heart brand new. Billboards wear their ruby bows, warm breath fogs a train glass rose. Someone hums a tune off key, still it sounds like gold to me. Street trees strung with fairy lines, thinking gentle patient time. Traffic makes a distant choir over humming trolley wires, and this waiting feels like opening a gift, slowly pulling paper, letting moments shift. I can taste the cinnamon in the cold as the clouds turn silver, edged in gold. Soon it's Christmas, I can feel it in the air, in the stories that the passers-by all seem to share. Soon it's Christmas, every signal light is warm, guiding all these rushing hearts through the coming storm. Soon it's Christmas, and the city sings along, with a quiet kind of hope wrapped inside each song. Maybe I'll be with friends round a table, oh, maybe I'll just rest soft and stable, oh. Either way the night will find me here, lacing every breath with cheer. All the plans I wrote in pencil lines bloom like stars between the signs. I don't have to know how all this ends to feel the start of it again. Soon it's Christmas, and the sky is turning white. All the worries in my pocket suddenly feel light. Soon it's Christmas, and I'm learning how to see every crosswalk, every corner as a place to be. Soon it's Christmas, let the morning take its time. I will walk this waking city with an open mind. Soon it's Christmas, and the bells will softly ring, not a carol I remember, but a brand new thing. heart upon my sleeve, leaving shining threads that weave through this day I'm stepping through. Soon it's Christmas, soon feels true. Footsteps, laughter, bus break side, clouds of breath against the sky. Oh, lines outside the corner store, bags and ribbons through the door. Someone juggling calls and lists, losing track of who they've missed. Taxi horns and crossing chimes echo into winter time. All the streets a puzzle maze, wrapped in twinkling window haze. But underneath the noise and speed, there's something softer that we need. A little pause between the clocks, a quiet harbor in the blocks. Holiday rush, but my heart slows down as the first flakes drift through town. Holiday rush, yet the world feels kind. In the chaos, peace I find. Holiday rush, soon as Christmas near, and the meaning grows more clear. It's not the perfect night, it's the way we hold each other in the light. Escalators, shopping malls echo with their festive calls. Kids with homemade paper art, parents with a racing heart. Courier with heavy load hurries up the shining road. Yet he smiles and moves along, mouths the words of some old song. I can see the tired in their eyes, still they lift each other's skies. Little kindness in the queue, sharing jokes about the view. Holiday rush, but my heart slows down, watching strangers fix a frown. Holiday rush, where the moments hide in the helping hands beside. Holiday rush, soon as Christmas near, and the noise becomes sincere. Every honking shout turns to music as the tension filters out. Maybe I'll turn off my phone tonight, light a candle, keep it bright. Cook a simple, easy meal, share whatever time I feel. Maybe I'll send quiet words instead to the ones who live inside my head. Oh, thank them for the roads we crossed, for the seasons gained, not lost. Holiday rush, but I choose this pace. Draw a gentle circle around my space. Holiday rush, soon as Christmas clear, what I need is already here. Holiday rush, and the city starts to glow in a way I never noticed when I move too slow. Holiday rush, for my breathing finds a beat with the rhythm of 1,000 dancing feet. Holiday rush, I will let the meaning stay long after all the lights are packed away. Footsteps fading, doors close soft, moonlight on the rooftop loft. In the distant traffic's hush, I exhale the holiday rush. Glass door fog from floor to frame, every table knows my name. I escape the silver air, for the roast is something there. Barista with the knitted vest waves like I'm a frequent guest. Mugs line up in tidy rows, catching sun on all their toes. Quiet chatter tapping keys, sugar packets falling sleeves. Outside it's a swirling winter reel. In it everything feels soft and real. I can hear the distant city call through the quiet music on the warm cafe. Soon it's Christmas in this steam, from the cups that carry someone's little dream. Warm cafes, coats Lamps on hooks beside the door, boots drip snow upon the wooden floor. Warm cafes, I will write a hopeful line to remember when the year leaves this design. Student spreads their colored pens, traces out their future plans. Older couples share a slice, talk in whispers low and nice. Friends lean over matching screens, showing off their winter memes. Solo reader headphones on, smiles at words before they're gone. We are strangers sharing common ground in the clink of porcelain and sound. If you listen close enough, you'll hear all the reasons we are here. A warm cafe, soon it's Christmas in the air. Cinnamon and quiet courage everywhere. Warm cafes, frost outside the window frame. Inside every heart a tiny glowing flame. Warm cafes, I will guard this simple peace as the lists of expectations never cease. I don't need a lavish scene, just a corner seat and screen, and the knowledge that I'm not alone. In this world of ringing phones, here the world slows down its spin, and we exhale and breathe again. Let the season gently pour like the coffee we adore. Warm cafes, soon it's Christmas in our hands, where we cradle cups and half-forgotten plans. Warm cafes, when the daylight starts to fold, we will carry out this quiet, gentle gold. Warm cafes, long after the songs all fade, we will still remember how this haven made. Warm cafes, every chair and every stain holds the stories we will never know by name. Warm cafes, I will keep this place in mind as a proof that simple comfort can be kind. Doorbell chimes as I step through. Cold air, but I feel renewed in my chest. A gentle blaze, born from warmth of little cafes. High above, the city veins, clouds hang low like gentle chains. From this rooftop I can see tiny worlds of balconies, strings of gold from side to side, blinking softly in their pride. Office towers, windows lit like a giant starry grid, cradling all the tired minds who will rest when work unwinds. The horizon wears a silver band, as if time reached out its hand, wrapping round the steel and stone, saying you're not quite alone. Skyline reef, soon it's Christmas in the height, every glowing pane another point of light. Skyline reef, circling towers in the mist, room by room a wish that can't be missed. Skyline reef, I can feel the city breathe as the night hangs quiet garlands on its eaves. Helicopter, distant hum, cars like beads of light that run down the river of the road, carrying their shining load. Billboard faces fade to gray as the snow begins to sway. All the noise from down below softens under floating snow. From up here the lines all rearrange, every problem seems to change into patterns made of grace, into maps of shared space. Skyline reef, soon it's Christmas on the beams, where the moonlight paints its silver gentle seams. Skyline All our separate paths aligned, like the bulbs upon this crown, circling the sleepless town. Skyline reef, soon it's Christmas, I can see how the light connects the city into we. Skyline reef, every shadow has a glow, even where the streets feel heavy down below. Skyline reef, I will carry this belief that our hearts can ring with light beyond their grief. Skyline reef, when the season's colors fade and the decorations find a storage shade. Skyline reef, I will look at night anew, searching for the hidden garland shining through. High above, the city veins, the snow drifts down in gentle chains. On this roof I softly breathe, thankful for this skyline wreath. Knot my red scarf one more time, step into the silver climb. Stairs are cold beneath my shoes, but the sky is tinted blue. Neighbors drag their trees upstairs, smell of pine and hallway air. I pass doors with tiny wreaths, laughter floating underneath. Elevator hums its tune as I rise toward winter noon. And every floor feels like another chance to shift my story, change my stance. By the time I reach the street, snow has softened every beat. Red scarf catching all the falling light, wrapping up my worries in this gentle night. Red scarf, soon it's Christmas in the breeze, tugging on the threads of everything I need. Red scarf, flutter as the buses go, paint a streak of color on the snow.
Past, how I thought they'd never last. Blinking and the night was gone, and I missed the quiet dawn. This year I will walk more slow, let the smallest moments grow. Buy a pastry, take my time, sip the air like sparkling wine.
If the year was heavier than I planned, I can still hold out my hand to the better days ahead, to the words I never said. Red scarf catching all the borrowed light from the windows lining up against the night. Red scarf, soon it's Christmas, I can feel something softly turning all the edges real. Red scarf dancing as the streetcars hum like a flag that says the best is yet to come. Maybe I will leave my doubts at the corner where it's loud. Let the city carry them on its swirling, shining stem. Maybe I will learn to stay here inside this simple day, with my hands inside these sleeves and my heart in what it believes. Red scarf, keep me grounded, keep me warm as the season gathers like a gentle storm. Red scarf, soon as Christmas I'll be fine if I just keep walking one step at a time. Red scarf, I don't have to have it all, I just need the courage not to build a wall. Red scarf, flutter in the frosty wind, a reminder of the ways I'll start again. Red scarf, on the first night that it snows, I will thank the road for everywhere it goes. I untie my fears and let them part, tuck this woven color around my heart. Underneath the traffic and the cars, I'm a quiet universe of stars. Da 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 da. Ink on card, a simple line, traveling through space and time. Winter postcard in my hand, from a far and quiet land. Picture of a snowy street, lampposts where the shadows meet. On the back your crooked words, like migrating gentle birds, telling me you're doing fine, sending love between the lines. I forget how good it feels to touch real paper, carrying so much, more than any hurried text, more than all the typing next. Winter postcard, soon it's Christmas in your ink. You remind me how our hearts are still in sync. Winter postcard, with your worn and folded edge, you are like a tiny hopeful shining pledge. Winter postcard, in a world that's moving fast, you have brought a moment made to slowly last. You describe your little room, how the daylight leaves too soon, but you found a local park full of lanterns in the dark. You have tried a new warm drink, you have had some time to think. Reading you, I hear your tone, like you're right here by my phone. And I answer with a careful pen, choosing words I'd say again if you sat across from me, sharing winter's company. Winter postcard, soon it's Christmas far from here, but your stories make the distance disappear. Winter postcard, I will keep you in my drawer for the days I miss our laughter even more. Winter postcard, you have turned this quiet day into something that feels closer, warm and gay. Maybe someday we'll sit side by side, show each other all the ways we tried, all the notes and scribbles that we wrote when the days felt heavy, hard to float. Till then I will write you every year, send a little piece of how things are here. Winter postcard, soon it's Christmas, I can see how these small exchanges keep our spirits free. Winter postcard, when the snow piles at my door, I will read you once again and feel much more. Winter postcard, may the roots that brought you near stay wide open for the love we keep sincere. Winter postcard, when the edges start to fade, I will still recall the memories we made. Winter postcard, you're a simple, gentle art, proof that we are still inside each other's heart. Ink dries slow, the night grows deep, I will place your card to keep till the next soft paper shard brings your voice in winter's yard. Lights are low, the kettle's on, all the rush of day is gone. Sweater sleeves past fingertips, cocoa steam on waiting lips, playlist humming in the back, gentle songs I never track, pillow fort against the wall, blankets like a cotton fall. I can finally hear the part where I talk to my own heart. You've been brave through every storm, even when you felt too worn. Now you get a softer place, wrapped in quiet, wrapped in grace. A cozy heart Soon it's Christmas in your beat. You've been running over time without a seat. Cozy heart, let the fire inside you slow. Let the tiny embers warm you as they glow. Cozy heart, you deserve a gentle start in this season made for you to fall apart and mend. Messages and unread lines, I'll return in my own time. I don't have to say yes now, I can learn to just allow. Feet in slippers, room is small, but it feels like overall I have more than I had thought in the simple things I've got. Maybe love is partly this, making room for inner bliss, not just shining for the crowd, but being tender, being proud. Cozy heart, soon it's Christmas in your chest, where you've hidden every worry, every test. Cozy heart, let forgiveness take a seat for the times you fell short, incomplete. Cozy heart, hear the quiet of the night telling you that being here at all is bright. Yeah, you don't have to sparkle to be worth the time. Cozy heart, you don't need a ribbon or a flawless rhyme. You just need a moment to feel safe and true in the simple magic of just being you. Cozy heart, soon it's Christmas, gently stay in this softer space you've carved from busy days. Cozy heart, when the year begins anew, carry this warm shelter that you gave to you. Cozy heart, let the outer lights all shine while you keep a kinder glow inside the spine. Ooh, do you remember how this sanctuary made? Cozy heart, you're the gift you've longed to see. Slowly learning you can let yourself just be. Cozy heart, lights are low, the kettle sings. Peace arrives on quiet wings. In this tiny living art lives a mending cozy heart. Little bulbs in patient rows, blinking where the pine scent grows. Stars on trees, not in the sky, hanging where our hands can try to arrange a little glow. Where the darkest corners go, we unpack the tangled string from a battered cardboard thing. Laugh at how it always knots, like our thoughts in certain spots. But we take our time and gently pull till the loops and twists are full of a calmer, lighter sound as the lights fall to the ground. Stars on trees, soon it's Christmas in this room, where we chase away the shadows and the gloom. Stars on trees, we are placing one by one all the hopes that we've forgotten in the run. Stars on trees, we don't need the perfect set. Every flicker is a promise not to forget. We recall the years before, every move, each different door. How the branches used to stand
in some other quiet land. Now they're here with us today in this new and fragile way. Roots unseen, but still they hold stories we've been never told.
I can feel the years like distant rings, marking all our wins and stings.
Yet the lights make even scars look like constellated stars. Stars on trees, soon it's Christmas.
watch the dancing dots. Think of all the second shots. If a boat goes dark or frail, we will find another trail. Hide the broken in the shade where the memories still made.
Stars on trees, soon it's Christmas, let it be. All the small imperfect truth that sets us free.
Stars on
Trees, when the branches start to shed,
we will keep your image glowing in our heads. Stars on trees, you have shown we still can shine. Even when our shapes are twisted out of line. Stars on trees, when the season makes its turn, and the decorations rest will still have learned. Stars on trees, that the light we really seek lives inside the way we love each passing week.
switch clicks on, the room turns bright. In this softly colored night, we are sitting side by side
under stars we placed with pride. Log are stacked and careful. Orange flickers slowly grow. Quiet fireplace aglow, painting stories in the snow. On the glass of a living room, shadows dance and then resume. Carpet holds our sleepy feet, crumbs of some forgotten treat. We don't talk in perfect lines, but the silence still aligns. Every spark that climbs the air feels like one more answered prayer. Not for miracles or gold, just for hands we get to hold. Quiet fireplace, soon as Christmas in your flame, telling us we're safe, we're loved, we're not the same. Quiet fireplace, while the world spins far outside, we can let the armor slip and lose our pride. Quiet fireplace, let your gentle crackling sound be the song that keeps our restless hearts unbound. On the mantel, paper chains made by clumsy, happy hands, picture frames of days gone by, slightly tilted, standing shy. We have walked through darker nights, now we sit in softer lights. Let the glowing embers say we survived another day. I don't need a perfect script, just the warmth when fears have slipped off my shoulders to the floor, where they don't feel sharp no more. Quiet fireplace, soon it's Christmas in your core. Every little coal, a story we restore. Quiet fireplace, as the snow collects outside, we remember all the times we almost cried. Quiet fireplace, but we're here and that's enough. Even if the road ahead stays rough, we could talk about our dreams or the way the future seems. We could simply sit inside, watch the flames reach for the sky. In the hush of ember light, every scar feels less like blight, more like maps that brought us near to this gentle moment here. Quiet fireplace, soon as Christmas keep us warm through the memories that were like winter storm. Quiet fireplace, when the night is long and deep, guard the hours where our weary bodies sleep. Quiet fireplace, let let your glow remain inside as we step into the days we cannot guide. Quiet fireplace when the wood has turned to gray. We will still recall this soft December day. Quiet fireplace, in our hearts you'll always live as the place that taught us how to rest and give. Locks collapse in final sigh. Ashes shimmer then lie shy. In the stillness nothing breaks but the gently cooling flakes. The arms against the dusk, breath of snow and diesel marks. Billboards flicker, cabs all sing in their own metallic ring. Subway vents blow clouds of heat onto crowded winter feet. No one's holding paper sheets, yet the rhythm fills the streets. Engines, brakes, and distant trains blend like softly tangled rings. If I listen with a different ear, all this noise becomes sincere, like a melody that grew from the work we daily do. City carol, soon as Christmas in the sound of the buses and the markets all around. City carol, not a choir on a stage, but the turning of another hopeful page. City carol, I can hum along tonight to the traffic and the glowing signs of light. Windows fog with crowded breath, escalators climb and rest. Street vendors with mitts in hands serve up steam to waiting bands. Delivery bikes in shining lines race beneath the overhead signs. Everyone in steady flow feeds the pulse of streets below. Though the year has left its tired marks, there are embers in these sparks. I can hear them if I choose, and not to rush and not to lose. City carol, soon as Christmas in the roar of the sliding doors that open nevermore. City carol, in the coins and shopping bags, in the weary shoulders, in the tattered flag. City carol, I can feel a hidden grace running like a river through this crowded place. Oh, let the horns be trumpets ringing out the night. Let the footsteps be percussion, keeping time just right. Let the murmur of a million different lives be the chorus where our quiet hope survives. City carol, soon as Christmas let it play in the alleyways and towers all the way. City carol, may we hear the gentle plea to be kinder to ourselves and all we see. City carol, I will add my steady tone as I walk this avenue, not feeling so alone. City carol, when the festive lights are gone, may the rhythm of compassion still stay on. City carol, every crack and every seam holds a note of possibility we've never dreamed. Neon blurs and puddle lines, air is sharp with winter signs. In the middle of it all, I can hear a softened call. Signal blinks in amber tones, snowflakes spin like skipping stones. Waiting at the crosswalk line, hands are tucked, the air is fine. Cars exhale, their clouds are white underneath the neon light. Couples sharing woolen hood, laughing louder than they should. Kid in boots jumps every crack, leaves a jagged powder track. I am just a dot among the throng, but today it doesn't feel so wrong. There's a softness in the place, like we're sharing Snowy crosswalk, all these lives in tidy rows, waiting for the little man to tell us where to go. Snowy crosswalk in a world that moves so fast. This red light makes it fragile, stillness lasts. Delivery man checks his phone, hums a tune but not well known. Cyclist rubs his fogged up lens, smiles at strangers, maybe friends. Office workers shift their weight, silently negotiate where to spend the quiet days, how to keep the glow ablaze. And I wonder who they'll meet tonight, what will make their worried hearts feel light under strings of golden glow in the gently swirling snow. Snowy crosswalk, soon as Christmas in the way, sharing breath to people I don't know you still relate. Snowy crosswalk, listen to the muffled tires, to the tram that sings along the overhead wire. Snowy crosswalk, I can sense a hidden vow to be just a little kinder starting now. Maybe every red light is a gift, telling us to take a breath, to shift from the list and goals we chase, back into the present place. If I hold this moment in my palm, maybe I can carry out its calm when the sign turns green again and we all start moving then. Snowy crosswalk, soon as Christmas in my stride, when the green light spills its color I won't hide. Snowy crosswalk as the crowd begins to flow, I will walk with just a little softer glow. Snowy crosswalk, when the year is almost through, I will think of how I stood right here with you. Snowy crosswalk, every stranger side by side, for a heartbeat we were perfect, they aligned. Snowy crosswalk made this tiny pause remind there is beauty in the waiting we can find. Signal clicks, the colors shift, crowd dissolves in gentle drifts. In my chest the rhythm talks of a simple snowy walk. Single flame against the shade, tiny star that someone made, a candle on the kitchen shelf, burning softer than myself. Wax drips down in golden streams, like the years and all their dreams, sink and settle, cool and stay in the shapes of every day. I turn off the brighter lights, let this little one know nights in a world of screens and shine. You remind me to be kind to the things that take their time, to the quiet simple rhyme. Candle glow, soon it's Christmas in your ring, on the table where we laugh and where we sing. Candle glow, tracing halos on the wall, round the faces that I love, big and small. Candle glow, you don't shout or steal the scene, but you make the in-between feel so serene. We lay out our mismatched plates, share our stories, small debates. No one's wearing perfect clothes, we just come as who we chose. Bread and soup and something sweet are enough to call complete. As the wax keeps sliding down, we let burdens leave our crown. I don't care for silver grand displays, I just want these humble shining days, where the laughter fills the gaps, where forgiveness gently wraps. Candle glow, soon it's Christmas on this board, every scratch a map of what we can't afford. Candle glow, yet we're rich in every grin, every tear that found a space to tumble in. Candle glow, you reveal what truly stays when the fancy finishes and the glitter strays. Maybe years from now we'll rearrange, find new rooms and seasons change, but I hope that we remember well how this tiny light could spell all the love we tried to show in the simplest way we know. Candle glow, soon it's Christmas, hold this night
In your quiet, steady, golden little light, candle glow. When the winds outside are strong, you will dance but still keep shining all night long. Candle glow, may our hearts reflect your way, soft and warm and present in the fray. Candle glow, when the wax is finally done, we will carry on the warmth of what begun. Candle glow, you have taught us how to see that the greatest gifts are what we choose to be. Single flame burns low, then through leaves a trace of gentle hue. In the darkness I still know there remains a candle glow.
Sky is just beginning to turn gold. Street still shivers in the cold. Alarm rings soft, I hit the floor. Pull my sweater from the drawer. Kettle sings its rising note. Steam escapes around my throat. Outside, quiet traffic lines stretch like sleepy silver spines. I open up the balcony, let the morning talk to me. I used to wait for only nights to bring their pretty strings of lights. Now I see the simple grace in the first glow on my face.
Gift of dawn,
Soon it's Christmas in the sky.
every gentle stripe of color feels like white. Gift of dawn,
Wrapping clouds in rosy lace.
setting hope across this little living space.
Gift of dawn, I don't need a ribbon box. While the sun is painting gold on all the rooftops.
Neighbors draw their curtains wide, some still rubbing sleep from eyes. Someone waters tiny trees on a balcony like me. Mail truck hums a greeting tune, fades back down the empty loon. In this margin of the day, all my fears fall far away.
Maybe what I'm really wishing for is the courage to want less and trust more. To be content with breath and bread and the quiet thoughts I've never said.
Gift of dawn,
Soon it's Christmas on the roofs.
snow like powdered sugar on the tilted grooves. Gift of dawn,
Every cloud a gentle bow on the busy hours that haven't started yet below. Gift of dawn, I will keep this moment near. When the noise returns and tries to reappear, I won't chase the perfect day.
let the light just have its way.
On my dishes, on my floor, on the jacket by the door.
I will let this season bring not just wrapped in shining things, but a softer way to see what's already here with me. Gift of dawn, soon it's Christmas in my bones. In the way the sunlight touches all these phones.
Gift of dawn, as the world begins to rise, I will meet it with a clearer set of eyes.
Gift of dawn, all the lists can wait their turn, while I watch this quiet miracle still burn. Gift of dawn, when the year is nearly through, I will think of how the morning changed my view. Gift of dawn, you don't need to last for long
To become the start of such a different song.
Kettle cools, the day begins. Buses roar and engines spin. Yet beneath the working yawn leaves the memory of dawn.
Steam curls up and lays leaves. Quiet night on gentle waves. Evening cocoa in my hand, feet tucked under where I stand. By the window, city glows like a field of falling stars below. Marshmallows like tiny boats, drift in chocolate-colored modes. I take sips and let them be little anchors into me. All the days unfinished tasks are just masks upon masks. I remove them one by one as the sky absorbs the sun. Evening cocoa, soon it's Christmas in your taste. Bittersweet and warm with nothing gonna waste. Evening cocoa, with your simple steady heat, you remind me that my life can still be sweet. Evening cocoa, I will hold you like a sign that the smallest things can gently relight. Messages from far away warm my chest in their own way. We don't share the same cold air, but we send each other care. On the counter, open book, pages with the corners shook. I will read a line or two, let their wisdom filter through. I have chased so many bigger dreams, forgot the joy in tiny themes. Now I find it in this cup, in the way I'm showing up. Evening cocoa, soon it's Christmas in this room where I've swept away the shadows and the gloom. Evening cocoa, as the snow begins to drift, you're a slow and gentle self-forgiving gift. Evening cocoa, I will listen to my breath as I toast the parts of me I once suppressed. Here's to every stumble and repair, to the times I almost gave up in despair. Here's to all the unknown days ahead, and the courage just to take the next small step instead. Evening cocoa, soon it's Christmas, I will rest, knowing I have done my own imperfect best. Evening cocoa, when the mug is finally clear, I will still be held by what I tasted here. Evening cocoa, may your warmth remain inside as I meet whatever waves the new day's ride. Evening cocoa, in the quiet afterglow, I will carry forward what you helped me know. Evening cocoa, you're a soft and honest friend in a world that has so much you help me mend. Steam fades out, the mug is bare, yet a gentle sweetness lingers in the air. In my chest a tiny glow from a night with evening cocoa. Street lamps fading into day, gold reflections pave the way. Tramlines hum beneath my feet, steam escapes and curls with heat. Window signs in handwritten ink, warm inside, come in, don't think. People wrapped in coats and dreams, carrying their hopes like beams. Every face a quiet flame, waiting for the night to name. There's a shimmer on the glass above the road, like the sky left secret letters in this code. Every traffic light turns soft to shades, painting trails that never fade. Morning lights, soon as Christmas in the glow, rising from the river where the chilly breezes blow. Morning lights, dancing softly on the snow, promise me that I am right where I should go. Morning lights, I can hear the city say, hold this gentle feeling, don't let it slip away. Newsstand man with knitted hat nods at me, we talk of that little warmth that fills the town as the glitter strings come down. School kids trading folded notes, scarves like tiny sailing boats, floating through the frosted air. Bright confetti everywhere. There's a kindness in the rush today somehow. Maybe we're all learning how to soften now. In the waiting line for something sweet, feels like strangers finally meet. Morning lights, soon it's Christmas in the glow, shining in the footprints where the early workers go. Morning lights, sketching halos on the walls, over every doorway, down familiar halls. Morning lights, they are riding on the street. Every ordinary moment can be made complete. I don't need a perfect scene, just this silver blue between work and home and all I chase. There's a gift inside this pace. If I breathe and take it slow, let the quiet colors show. I can feel a gentle grace filling up this crowded space. Morning lights, soon it's Christmas in my chest, like a tiny lantern flickering against my vest. Morning lights, wrapping corners of the day in a soft and steady reassuring ray. Morning lights, when the evening settles in, I will still remember where the glow begins. Morning lights, soon it's Christmas, I believe in the simple magic in the way we give and receive. Morning lights, I will carry you inside as the nights grow longer and the seasons rise. Street lamps yield to pale sunrise, secret joy behind my eyes. Every flicker, every gleam feels like waking from a dream.